Recording. All right, here comes Leighton. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to this session of the Healthy, Wealthy, and Active Society training programs. And tonight, we're going to hear from Cynthia, right, Cynthia?
Yes.
Are you all ready?
Yep. Nervous.
Huh?
Nervous.
Nervous? Why are you nervous?
No, I'm just kidding.
All these people are gonna jump out and get you.
I know.
So, Cynthia, you asked if we could run this one a little bit more along the interview style. So that's what we're going to do, because I promised you we would. So we will. But really, I want to start out with, who are you? I mean, tell us a little bit about yourself and what's important to you.
Well, there's a lot of things important to me. I'll tell you a little background. I worked for the state of Missouri for like 31 years in 4 different agencies. The first one was the health department, and then the penitentiary, and then natural resources, and then the highway department. And before that, I got into babysitting, and babysitting helped me pay for material that I could actually go ahead and make some clothes for when I did get a job. So that helped me out financially, in the start when I was, didn't have any money, So
You said you worked for them for 40 years?
31 years I worked for them in 4 different agencies. And I really, really liked my jobs. I hated it when I retired, but I was eligible to retire, so I thought I might as well. And I had my parents at home at the time, and it was a good thing because Mom didn't live much longer after I retired, like a year or so. And Dad, I had to take care of him. He had Parkinson's disease, and then he lived 2.5 years after that. So I'm kind of a caretaker type person. I like taking care of people. I thought about being a nurse at one time, but then I didn't agree with a lot of their things, like where they're giving shots to people and taking blood and all that. But I like to take care of people, and I like to take care of animals. I like to take care of flowers and in the garden, in the yard.
You like what about flowers?
I like taking care of flowers and my garden and my yard and people, pets, stuff like that. I like doing craft projects and sewing and things like that. I like doing a little traveling, but that's put on the back burner. If I don't have any money, I don't travel. I don't want to put that on a credit card if it's something I can't afford to do. I haven't traveled anywhere in several years because I don't have the money to do it, but hopefully my business can get me going somewhere where I can at least travel once every now and then, And let's see. Now is a real busy time. It's summer starting. The garden, I have to be working in the garden and outside, and I enjoy doing that. I mean, more than what I thought I would even. I mean, I really like it. I like getting out in the sun and the fresh air and getting exercise that way. So that's pretty much. And I'm also now a certified essential oil coach. I did that in 2018. I like to help people with their health. Anybody that's interested in knowing about oils or organic living, I love doing that. I've always been thinking along the lines of we just have way too many chemicals in what we consume, like in our garden and stuff. I realized that even when I was little. And now this company I'm with, it really aligns with who I personally am. That's what I feel like. I don't know.
So your volume is going up and down, and it's not real loud. Is anyone else having any difficulty hearing Cynthia?
Yes. Oh.
Just fading out and in and out every once in a while.
It's fading in and out a little bit. So maybe you sit a little closer to the microphone, or
okay, I can do that.
Or speak a little louder, or I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. So you like gardening, you like essential oils, you like helping people, you like sewing. I mean, there's a lot of things.
Food.
You like food?
I like cooking, and I like healthy foods. I really Well, my last name is Fork. I don't know if that would make any difference there, but I do like eating. And people know when I'm sick. If I don't eat, they know that I'm sick.
Yeah. If your last name were Spoon, would that make a difference?
I don't know. Someone knew a Spoon years ago when I worked at the penitentiary. He said, "Did you know some Spoons?" And I said, "No," but I think he did.
So why are you here, Cynthia? Where do you want to go with all of this?
I really want to build a big essential oil business and an organic business with the company I'm with now. I am on my way to doing that. I've just had so many other things. I can only do this business part-time. I have other things I have to do and I want to do. I want to be with family. I want to travel some. I get together with family as much as I can. I'd like to do more. I'd like to figure out some way to streamline my business that I can talk to more people, get more accomplished in the time that I do spend on Facebook, which Facebook is my primary place I want to work. I've looked at all these other ones. They just don't fit me the way Facebook does.
So you're in say 3 to 5 years, you see yourself having enough money to be able to travel a little bit. And now you say you want to build a big business. What does that mean to you?
A big business means hundreds of people on my one leg, plus the other hundreds of people that are already on my other leg. I want to have the pay leg catching up with my power leg.
Okay.
I want to introduce it to people that other people are earning money doing this and see the value in it through their health too, the way I know that they will.
Say that again.
I want to have other people using the products and also making money doing this business so they stay at it and can have a productive business and pass it on to their family members. I see it going from not just me going to other people to their families to passing it on year after year, you know.
So you see yourself building a big business, and really it's a network marketing company. I want to come back around to some of your other things that you like to do in a few minutes, but let's follow this path for just a moment.
Okay.
How are you finding people to talk to? Primarily Facebook?
Yes, and I go into these groups, you know, some of them are spam groups, but I make comments and stuff, and I have talked to some people doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd like to find a more streamlined way to get more, to talk to more people so that I can spend more time doing other things, like outside. I spend a lot of time on the computer, but a lot of it is just stuff I'm interested in, looking at different videos. I'm interested in a lot of health stuff, a lot of mindset stuff. I have books here now about food, about the healing power of food, and the Millionaire Success Habit book that Dean Graziosi has, which I'm reading again.
What's that?
This one, the Millionaire Success
Dean Graziosi?
Yeah, I'm reading it again. I think it's a really good book, and whoever thought it wasn't, I don't know what they were thinking, but it's a good book.
So we started a blog for you last year. Are you doing much with that?
I haven't gotten around to adding too much to it, no. I did that, you know, that essential oil ebook. That's what I worked on last.
Mm-hmm. And you're building an email list?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm trying to.
And you're fading out again.
Yes, I'm trying to build an email list. I feel that that is important to have that.
No, yeah. So let me come back for a minute. You like gardening. You like cooking. You like gardening. You like quilting, sewing. And this is beginning. It's beginning to sound like a broader. And I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this right now. It's beginning to sound like a broader audience and topic than just essential oils. What if, just tossing an idea. What if what if we branded you as the all-American quintessential woman? She does everything. She does little gardening here and cooking over here and health food. And I mean, because these are things you could write about. I'm thinking of how we can begin to build a bigger audience for you to talk to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am interested in all that. I mean, it's true.
So where's your passion? I have now digressed from the questionnaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's your real passion? What would you get out of bed and do every day with passion, even if you weren't getting paid for it and we're never going to make a penny? What would it be?
Organics. I am doing that. I'm not making anything. I am
Why?
doing.
You know it.
Why? Because I feel there's a big need for it.
No, but I'm sorry, I didn't hear the answer. Organic?
Organic.
Okay. Now, does that include just talking to people, or does that include things like some of the things like Charlene is doing, for example, the cooking shows and recipes, and how to use the foods and stuff. I'm just looking for ideas.
Yeah.
Because I know things have been slow for you, and I think you're sort of stalled out a little bit.
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of just so busy with other things right now, and I don't really know. I'm just kind of stopped right now as to what to do,
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook and how to talk to people, and I don't know what Michael Winiger is doing. I'm interested in the way he talks to the doctor and the microscopist and stuff. That's all very interesting to me. I mean, I make sure that I'm on those or catch the rerun of it.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have a DMO?
Yes, I have certain things I do every morning. I meditate. I say some prayers. I try to do a little exercising. I try to get into Facebook. I try to check my emails. And I've been trying to do like a video every now and then. Today, I had so much construction work going outside, I didn't want to go out and do a video. You probably wouldn't have been able to hear it. There's a road coming in right beside me here, and they're putting in paving and stuff. So it was not a good day to go outside, at least at that point. Every time I was thinking that, I thought about it 3 or 4 times, but I thought, no, it won't be a good video because people won't be able to hear it. So
why did you have to go outside to do it? Couldn't you do it inside?
This one, I wanted to talk about the soil. I wanted to get into the garden and talk about how wet it is, and I'm not going to be able to get into it just right away. Yesterday, I had to put potatoes in the mud. I took a knife and just dug them in because I wanted them in. I was going to get them in one way or the other because they were already cut, and they would be rotten in the house if I wouldn't get them in there. So I had to get it done.
So in talking about your DMO, what I heard was, I try.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do?
Well, I pretty much am on the computer every day doing something. I have the computer going unless I'm not at home. I have appointments or something, which I have. I've had health problems or challenges in the last couple of years, and I don't want to get into all that. I don't even want to think about it. It was a bad situation that I made it through, and I'm still here. I'm still alive. So, and I didn't think I was going to be. So.
Really? That's pretty scary.
Yeah, I was planning on it was the end. It would have been. If I wouldn't have went to a different doctor in a different hospital, it would have been the end.
So you're feeling pretty positive about that now?
Mm-hmm. But I'm still trying to get my strength back and get going. So the doctors were telling me that I looked good, walked around good, and they thought I was a hypochondriac. And my sisters, they knew I was sick because I would not eat. I couldn't eat. I had a tumor that was growing that was attached to my lung and my back. And the doctors here in Jeff City did not see it. I had to go to Columbia to have it diagnosed correctly. And they knew right away, as soon as they saw my x-ray, that it had to come out. And the doctors here did not see it. It was huge. It was as big as like as a man's fist growing. And it was a schwannoma, and it was not cancerous, which is, thank goodness it wasn't. So. But I was planning on not being here. In fact, that was the plan for me. I knew I wasn't. If I wouldn't had two teams working on me to take it out, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be breathing. It would have just taken over my right lung, and that would have been it. So that's what's been going on. So.
Wow, you've been through a lot.
Yeah. That's just lately.
So having all that to have dealt with, how's your mindset now? Are you feeling pretty positive going forward?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I even more so than before. Before I got sick, I thought, that I needed to do this. Now I know I have to do it because there's so many chemicals in things. That's what that was in my body, was chemical buildup. Body didn't know where to go with it. It supplied it in a tumor area to protect me, but it got out of that where it attached to my lung, and it was no more protecting me. It was where it had to come out.
So how much time a day do you spend on the computer?
Some days it can be, if I'm listening to a good video, it can be hours.
Hours.
Yeah.
How much time do you spend on the computer doing things that would really contribute to your business?
How much am I? It can be hours. I want to do hours. I want to do as much as possible.
Well, what I'm hearing, okay, I'm going to challenge you. I'm trying to back you into a corner. So
Okay.
what I'm hearing is that you spend a lot of time on the computer watching videos and doing things that are not necessarily productive, conducive to actually growing your business.
Some of it is, but some of it is going toward trying to find people that are interested in organics and with this other training company too. Like today, I did several posts.
Okay. So that was where I was going. Yeah, Richard says the same. Again, the audio is still going in and out. I don't know why. So I've been able to hear you, but
let me try something different.
Okay.
I might have this speaker might be getting bad on me. This connection. Okay, just a second. Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, much better.
Yeah, I don't think it's your speaker. I think it's something to do with your microphone, maybe on your computer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's much better.
This is an old one somebody gave me. I probably need to get a different one.
Yeah. So what I'm wanting, I know you're busy. You've got your gardening to take care of. You got all these other things, and I know that they interfere with your ability to actually build the business. So if your primary goal is to build the network marketing business, then the question that I was trying to drive toward is how much of your computer time is really productive business building time, as opposed to watching videos that are good to watch, nice to watch, fun to watch. But because the reality is this is a people business. If you're not meeting, greeting, and talking to people, you're not building.
Right.
So
well, trying to find qualified people. I don't want just anyone, I want people that are interested in using organic products. I want people that possibly want to build a business, but they don't have to. Just people that want to use the products.
So are you having success?
I don't really consider it success. No, I don't think so.
So what do you think's holding you back?
Well, for one thing, I'm not real consistent with doing it, and I'm kind of leery about some of the stuff, that the training company says to do, because while I was in one company and I got my fan page cut out because of that, what they told me to do, or so I don't know. I'll just have to keep with it. I will stay with it. I am pretty tenacious as to far as, staying with
I
something.
agree with that. You are absolutely tenacious. That
Mhm.
is a real quality of you. Yeah, you were with, and when you say training company, you're talking about MLSP.
Yeah,
Right?
but there was another company
I
before that.
remember that, and they had you posting something on your profile that was inappropriate. I remember that. I
Yeah,
don't remember the details.
right. I don't remember exactly
Yeah,
either, but
so they
something
shut down
they
your
said.
Facebook advertising account.
Hmm.
So yeah, I remember that. We don't want that to happen. I mean, you can always bounce any ideas you've got or things you want to do off of me to see if. I mean, I'm here for you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and so if you're thinking about doing something, you want to know if this is going to work. Or I can't ever tell you if it's going to work. I can tell you
Right.
if it's legal or not to do.
If it's legal, yeah.
I mean, the reality.
And things change.
Well, and the reality is, marketing is. It's taken me a long time to really figure this out, and understand it myself. But marketing is a very inexact
Hmm.
science. There's no. I mean, you can walk up to somebody with an ad and say, "What do you think of my ad? Is it going to work?" And the answer is going to be, if they give you an answer that's anything other than try it and see what the market says, then they're lying to you, because nobody knows.
Right.
And even, I mean, top people in the world like Brendan Burchard will tell you, 70 or 80% of the ads he puts up don't work.
Hmm.
It's a matter of tweaking, tuning, trying, etc. So there's a lot of hit and miss. How many groups are you in?
Oh my. Just to guess,
Sure.
might be 20, 25 groups.
Okay.
I don't know if that's normal or what,
And
but I had them
I
wrote
don't know
down.
I don't know that if I don't know if there is any normal. Remember. Oh my God, I'm pulling a blank at his name, but anyhow, I'll come back to that in a minute. So, are you posting in those groups every day, or are you going into the group? How many of them are not spam? How many of them are real groups, not spam groups?
Well, I don't know what you call not spam, because there's some groups that I think aren't spam, but they only have certain people that can post in them. Not everyone can post in them even. I've noticed that in some of the organic groups, because I asked one person one time and she said, no, I'm the only one who can post in it. I asked another person, I am posting in that one, and she said, yes, you can go ahead and post in mine. She first had to ask the company name, which I gave her. So it's not an easy thing to do. And I have family members that think this is so silly for me to do. They just say it any chance that they get. It's silly, they say.
Anybody else have family members that think you're silly?
Yes. And I tell them, I ask them, how much money are you making? Or are you financially set for the rest of your life? Or are you financially stable? How much money have you made? I mean, are you a millionaire? I ask them stuff like that. They get real quiet then.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say
That's how you handle that.
to one person, he is really having financial problems right now, so I don't want to be kind of say that to him. So, but yeah.
At the same time, if they're telling you that what you're doing isn't going to work or whatever, that they're giving you negative feedback, you just gotta ask them, okay, how successful are you in life right now?
Mm-hmm.
Not being rude or anything to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Well,
that's
today he was talking about going gambling and stuff, and I hate gambling. And I love doing what I'm doing. And I say, I love what I'm doing, and you can go do what you want to do, but I love this. I
well,
don't
that's
care.
right.
Maybe it is gambling, but I'm doing it. I like it.
Right. And eventually it will pay off for you.
Well, I think it will. I think it will.
Nice.
I don't. It seems to me, it seems to me that we need to figure out how to fine tune your. Charlene, you're having some really good luck bringing in leads. Can you comment? Can you talk about that a little bit? I'm thinking that some of what you're doing maybe can give Cynthia some ideas. I'm not sure, but it seems to.
I don't know. I'm doing 3 Facebook Lives a week on different topics. And I kind of use Diane's mumble. I'll mention, the newsletter. I actually ask people, I do a call to action. I ask them if they want to join the newsletter or my group to just PM, message me their best email.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it. So, I don't know.
Mm.
So you're doing 3 Facebook Lives a week.
I'm doing a healthy home on Tuesday, healthy living on Thursdays, and the healthy kitchen on Friday.
And are these in different groups, or are they on your?
No, they're on my profile, and then I have a healthy living group that in the newsletter would cover the healthy home, the healthy products, personal care products, and the recipes all in one group, one newsletter.
See, I believe in a healthy home. You should have a healthy home, in which most people don't.
No, they don't.
So, Are you doing Facebook Live, Cynthia? You're not doing very many.
No, I do the videos. I like the videos better on my phone. I like to, I don't know, I just like to talk. I don't know why. I should do a Facebook Live, I guess. I just haven't.
Well, you can put the videos on YouTube. Have you done that?
I have a few on there. I do have a few on there.
Okay.
I don't know. I just do a call to action, really. I mean, I kind of work it in subtly, but I do want them to know that those things are available, and they are responding. So I guess it's working. Keep on doing it.
I mean, I see you. You have so much value. I really have a tremendous amount of value. And I mean, I see you, ladies, everyone else, tell me I'm wrong or right. Argue with me if you don't see value in what I'm saying, please. But because I mean, I see Cynthia's out in the garden planting potatoes. I think she's in the kitchen cooking healthy. I think she's
trying to.
She's making a quilt, and she's using essential oils. So I see so much value here for you to put that out into the world, and you're going to bring in people that are interested in that. So you talked about you went and planted potatoes today. I'd like to know about that. I don't have any. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not being facetious. I don't have any place here to plant potatoes, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't be interested in knowing about that sort of stuff. I mean, I think you could build such a tremendous audience if you can just put yourself out there a little bit more.
Well, I planted them in the mud even because
I have actually done that myself, so I know what you're talking about. You got to plant them when you got to plant them, but
right, it was time.
That
I mean, it's okay.
And by the way, we're neighbors in Missouri. I go to Jeff City endlessly, but you're not that. We're 6 hours away, but our Department of Mental Health is based in Jeff City. But anyway, on my Wednesday talks, which is healthy living, I'm going to talk about raising herbs in my patio. I'm going to talk about gardening, raising anything really. And I left that one open for just pretty much anything. If I want to talk about success and motivation and whatever. But then
I like all of that stuff. That's my problem. I'm interested in all this stuff.
But just do all
It's hard to nail it down.
That's not a problem. That is not a problem. That is a benefit. I'm sorry, Shirley.
Yeah, people will like, know, and trust you, I think, if they see you doing different things.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's why I do essential oils too, but I don't do essential oil. I mainly do that in DIY. But I've got my plan on how to get people to that, to other things too.
See,
See, I'm
essential
gonna-
oils, they can replace medicine someday, and I think they will.
Wait, but you can't say that.
No, I know, because they were our first medicine.
Well, you
Well,
can say it if you say the FDA has not evaluated my statement.
Right.
Now, our,
Right.
company won't even let you say it. It's FDA will kill you.
I know. I
would
have
be
to
kicked out
say
of my
that.
company if I said it.
Well, you're in a different company, Charlene.
No, I'm not going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want the FDA coming after me for one thing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you can talk about essential oils all day, saying whatever you want. You can't talk about your brand name and say it. I'd say anything about
And you
essential oils.
can't say it cures anything, but it did
Talk
years
about
ago.
essential oils benefits all day. But if I talk about my companies, then that's where the problem is.
Well, we don't want you talking about your company anyhow on these.
Well, I know, and I do
Well,
talk about essential oils,
Yeah.
and I haven't yet, but I mean I will. But and you can say, Dr. Axe is a master at that. He does, he
Yes.
does essential oils.
Yeah.
He talks about the benefits of them, but he never mentions his company.
Yeah,
And
that's who I
you can do
learned from,
that.
Dr. Axe.
Yeah.
It was a 12-week program. It was the best course I've ever taken in my life.
Well, now I've taken a lot of courses. I'm certified in a lot of areas too, but I didn't take his because I already way past him. Way
So-
past.
I see a lot more value, Cynthia, than I think you see in yourself.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah,
Well,
I agree.
that's-
I don't see it.
And that's where the problem is, and that's what we need to pull that out of you.
Brand yourself.
You are so talented at so many different things, and there are so many women and men too, but women that I think would just resonate with that some of the stuff. France, what do you think? Am I wrong, or is it? I hate to, I don't mean to put you ladies on the spot. So if I ask you a question and you don't want to answer, just tell me to bug off. It's okay.
I'm trying to unmute by touching the thing on my picture. That was not working. I read your book, and I thought that your book, there's still a few little things that might need to be cleaned up with, a few little mistakes here or there, but I think you have amazing content in there.
Well, it's my first one that I ever did. I never
Yeah.
wrote anything hardly.
Yeah, you did a good job. You've got a lot of good information.
Thank you.
There.
Thank you.
And so you have a lot to share.
Yeah, and I think, and tell me of our own, and Maggie, jump in here, and you guys can jump in too. I mean, I don't care, but see, I think a woman. I mean, I really literally see the all-American woman here. The woman who does everything. She bakes and cooks and scrubs and quilts and plants and harvests and gardens and all of this.
Runs the lawnmower. I
And
hate it. I
all
was
of this-
scared to death to run the thing, and I love it now.
But all of this comes together in a blog and in a lifestyle, in live videos that people can relate to. I think there's a lot of women out there that would just really resonate with that whole package.
It's really the Martha Stewart concept.
Oh.
I'm not Martha Stewart, but I've kind of used
like
that
her.
model. She just does everything. And this way I've got some 2 focuses, but Wednesday is almost my everything. I'm going to pull in all kinds of stuff. Because I do think, I'm like, Lynn, I think people like that. I think they want to see you raising your herbs in your garden and picking tomatoes. And I'm going to be doing all that stuff this summer.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to see all of it, but the people that do are the ones that will resonate. And I think that there's a lot of those people out there. I mean, we got 3 billion people to pull from.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. You talked about mowing grass. Now, it's funny because I learned how to mow grass from my grandmother.
Oh,
We used to go out and mow yards together.
this is a riding lawnmower. I was scared to death. I mean, I got off the first time. My muscles were so achy, and after that, I was fine.
Cynthia, that's a video. That's a lifestyle video.
Yeah.
You go out there with your camera and you shoot a picture of the lawnmower and you go, hey, this is my day to mow the lawn, everybody. Come on along. We're going to go for a ride. You jump on the lawnmower and you run the camera and you show them. People they'll just jump on
Loud.
Huh?
Well, it's
The
fun for
lawnmower's
me
too
even.
loud. Hard to video that. You'd have to be able to.
Right.
It is fun. It is fun.
Somebody
It is
would
fun.
do it for you, yes. But yeah,
Last year I couldn't do it because I'd had surgery and I was chomping at the bit, watching somebody kind of kind of envious of him cutting my grass. And I thought maybe this year I can do it. So I'm going to do it this year.
So here's the challenge for you. Monetize everything you do. Everything. Mowing the grass, planting the potatoes, quilting the quilt. Turn it into something that you can put into the marketplace to attract people, and end everything with a call to action. If you want to learn more, come to my website. If you want to learn more, sign up for my newsletter. Whatever you want your call to action to be, we can talk about that.
Okay.
But broaden your horizon and believe that all of this stuff is of interest and has value.
Well, I don't need to go on vacation. I just enjoy whatever I do every day. So why do I need to go somewhere else? But I like to visit different places just to see different people in different locations. But I haven't missed it that much because I enjoy what I do here.
And you know what? That's a video. Do you understand the power of what you just said?
No, not really. Not really.
The most significant thing in life is that we are happy with what we have.
Yeah, I am.
You know how many people need to hear that? Do you know the value of that?
That's definitely true. There are people out there who got a lot but are unhappy because of whatever reason. And they need to realize that they should be thankful for what they have, because there's a lot of people that don't have half of what they got.
A lot of people don't have food even.
Exactly.
In foreign countries, Yeah.
It ain't just foreign countries, it's here in the United States also.
Yeah, that's true.
all over the United States.
Yeah.
So here's what I would like to see. Here's what I think. Let me sort of summarize this where I think we're headed. First off, I would really love to see you doing more Facebook Lives, 2 or 3 a week, 2 minimum, live, not video, live.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you don't have to do anything, but I would like to see you truly believe in yourself that you have value. And I don't know how to get that into you, because I've been trying to hit you with that hammer for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And, you should be bleeding from it. But
you have a lot of value.
All of the activities that you are engaged in, the quilting, the planting, the this, the that, all of that stuff has value. So you have so much material to draw from to begin to build an audience of people who resonate with Cynthia's brand of living life and enjoying yourself. And oh, by the way, one of the things you told me a couple of last year is that one of the reasons you wanted to build the business and have some additional money is you want to take your family on vacation.
I'd like to someday.
Well, don't lose sight of that. That's one of your big whys. Is that up on your refrigerator? A picture of you traveling with your family? Is it on your bathroom mirror?
I have it on a vision board where I have different pictures of the ocean, but not a bunch of people. Really just one person is all I could find. But
do you ever look at your vision board?
I do.
Okay.
I look at it.
And then the other thing is, with all these other activities that you're involved in, the quilting, the planting, all this, the blah, 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 it sounds to me like you need to look for some new Facebook groups. And the criteria we're looking for is people that are doing things you'd like to do in groups that permit you to post what you're doing in those groups. And we're not talking about spam groups. I am absolutely not recommending that you post product pictures and things like that. I want a group where you can go post a picture of your quilt. I want a picture where you can post a picture of your riding lawnmower. I want a group where you can post a picture of your potatoes you're planting them in the mud, with mud up to your ankles, planting your potatoes.
That was a pretty sight now.
Did you take a selfie?
What did you say, France?
Take a selfie.
Yeah, yeah,
Me too. Document everything you do with pictures. People like to see pictures.
absolutely. Absolutely. Diane taught that. Yeah, carry your camera around with you. Take pictures of you, dig it in the mud. And you know, every time I tell you your quilting has value, you tell me it doesn't. It's just a blah, blah, blah.
It's something
Stop
I've
it.
always done. I've always done it.
Stop it. It
Stop it.
has value. I don't know how to do it.
Done it doesn't mean that it's not valuable. Other people have never done it and would like to.
Absolutely. I've never done it. Now,
Give
I
me
also
custom
don't want to
copies.
take up quilting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, don't understand me. That's not in my target market, target interest right now. But you know what? If my hip doesn't get better soon, I might be taking up quilting. I can't.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, you can really lose yourself. It's just peaceful to do stuff like that. It's a way
That
to
is
get
a
your mind.
video.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful. If you
Made
want
a
peace,
video. Hey, folks, let me tell you what I'm doing, and I'll tell you, this is so peaceful. I tell you, you can lose yourself in it. Look at this quilt I made. You just made a video. If I could just cut that little piece out that you just did, that's a video.
see, I've been having problems thinking of what somebody would be interested in, and I just feel that what I do is kind of on the boring side. Everyone does it, and you know.
That's a video. Do you know why it's a video? Because people will relate to that. They'll relate, you know, I think what I'm doing is boring too. And then you tell them why you've decided it's not boring, because I know there's people that are interested in it. That's a video.
Okay.
Am I wrong, ladies, gentlemen?
Yep. You're
Yes,
right.
I am.
You're right.
It's true.
Well, everything.
You're right.
I love taking pictures. I can remember as a little kid when Mom came out with the camera, I was just happy. I was I was grinning ear to ear. I had pictures of me, real little, knowing that a camera was so special, and it still is to me. In fact, I did photography for years, and now, you know, people don't have cameras, you know, where you go and develop your film anymore. So I have a different way of doing it.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Instant.
I still have rolls of film that I took 20 years ago sitting in a box.
Oh, no.
Hey, so look, self-development. We know you're reading Brendan's book right now. No, Dean Graziosi's book. Marvelous book. That's an incredibly good book. Are you sort of getting your 10 pages a day in of reading?
Maybe not today. And then here's another one about food.
Uh-huh. Awesome.
Healing it with food.
Write a book report.
Yeah. I have to get to finishing that one.
You don't have to finish it. You can write a book report on chapter 1. I promise you. There's enough in chapter 1 to write to do a blog post on.
There's a lot of information in it.
See, you can do blog posts on that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can read chapter 1. You can do a little short YouTube or a video on Facebook. You can put it over on YouTube. You can write a little blog post, put it over on your blog. And you can throw a picture up on Instagram and a quote on LinkedIn, and you can do that. Now, I'm not going to say you do that every day.
Right.
So you read a chapter of the book. Once a week, you write a blog post about whatever the topic is.
Let me write this down.
Hurry up, my arm's getting tired.
Blog post. Okay.
Okay, so once a week you write like a little blog post about, and you take a picture or something, okay, and you do a little video, and you drop the video. Now we put up how to move a Facebook Live to YouTube, so you drop the video over to YouTube. Once you have your YouTube link, you can embed the YouTube video into your blog post.
Okay.
So now you have a YouTube video, you have a Facebook video, and you have a blog post, all from the same content. You don't have to redo everything. And then you begin to tell people, hey, you want to learn more, go to my blog. You want to learn more, go to my YouTube. You want to learn more, go to my, et cetera. And this is the beginning of now what Diane talked about. She talked about, what did she call it? Walking around the block, or no?
Walking around the block?
Block.
She talked about, no, she called it being everywhere. Being everywhere.
Here, there, and everywhere.
Here, there, yeah. Okay, so let me say this again. Think about it. And this is what I'm doing right now, for example. If you go look at what I just did this last week, I did a Facebook Live. I took the Facebook Live, I downloaded it, and I put it on YouTube. I also wrote out the content of the video. Now, I didn't do a transcription, so my written content isn't exactly the same as the video, but I have a written transcription. That became a blog post. The video was embedded in the blog post. So now the blog post links back to YouTube. The Facebook Live can go either direction. Now, I also took it one step further. I stripped off the MP3 file and put it up on my podcast, but that's a whole nother topic for another day. And by the way, tomorrow night's weekly webinar is about podcasting, and there's a $3,000 course at the end of it. I promise you, you don't need a $3,000 course. Anyone who wants to, you can start a podcast for zero, nothing. You don't need to spend $3,000 on how to build a podcast. You can start a podcast with your cell phone, and you can't do it for nothing. You got to spend $15 to get your Libsyn account, and you can put it up on Libsyn. Anybody who wants to know how to do that, I can teach you how to do it. We can do a training on it, not this week, but sometime in the future. And so you can begin to spread yourself out. Now, once you have your, and this is for everybody. This isn't just for Cynthia. This is really for everybody. So you got your Facebook Live, you got your YouTube, you've got your blog. If you've taken a couple of pictures, you can put an Instagram post up, you can put a Twitter up, and you can link back to your blog or to your Facebook Live or whatever. Actually, ultimately you want to link to your blog. Ultimately, that's where you want all the links going. The blog becomes your home base, and you want to drive people to your blog, and then ultimately you're going to want to have. And this doesn't all happen overnight, but ultimately you're going to want to have capture pages on the blog where people come to the blog and then they can click on the link to go. Like if you look at my blog right now, up in the upper right corner, it links them to the how to publish your own book course that we did a couple of weeks ago, and I'm about to redo that. So there's where you want to capture people and put them into your email account. So. Are you following me, or did I leave your head swimming?
Pretty well, yeah. It all has to connect together, though.
Yeah. So you have your Facebook Live, you have your YouTube, you have your blog post, and the same video. It's the same video. You only do it one time, and then you just move it and plant it. Then from the blog, once you're into your blog, you have a capture page. People can buy your ebook or get my ebook, and that of course links them to your email account so that you drive them to your email, and then from it all you have a picture, you put an Instagram post up, you put a Twitter post up, and you can you can do all this pretty quickly. I mean, it can be done. I mean, if you do this once a week, you can do it in a couple hours.
Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Maybe not the first time you do it, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking for something to streamline it so I can reduce my time at the computer and still get everything else done. I like to do a lot of things in a day.
Well, the other thing, and I am 120% guilty of what I'm about to say, so don't
120%.
Yeah, guilty as charged. It's so easy to get lost in Facebook and YouTube watching videos. Like you click on a link, it takes you to YouTube, and suddenly you're watching Dancing with the Stars, or you're watching The X Factor, or I mean, and then you really have to discipline yourself. I have to. It's very hard. You have to discipline yourself. Is this the best use of my time right now? Watching this video that I'm watching, is this a good use of my time, or am I peeing in the wind here? Okay. we all tend to do a little bit of that, right? Some of
A little bit, but usually mine are related to health, any kind of health stuff.
Yeah, but we can spend the rest of our life studying.
Yeah, or the company, like Asante and MLSP, different things.
But it's still an issue. We can all spend a lot of time studying as opposed to doing.
Yeah.
So, so at the end, at 5 years from now, do you want to have a university degree, or do you want to have a business?
A business probably, but I'd like to know more too.
Well, where's the priority? Is this video that I'm watching right now helping me build my business, or do I need to put it on the to watch list another day? You just,
well, I don't know. It's gone then. If I don't see it.
Why? Why is it gone?
Save it.
It is.
Why is it gone? I've got a Word document that I keep on my computer where I just grab the share link from the video and copied it into a Word document. I have this whole document of videos that I want to go watch.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of times, like in the early morning. Right now, I'm studying Brendan Burchard's. I've taken a Brendan Burchard course, and that's what I'm doing every morning. But a lot of times in the morning, what I'll do is I'll go to my Word document. It's my YouTube links, and I'll just go down and say, which one didn't I watch it? Okay, I didn't watch that one. Bam. Okay. So
okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So look, we're coming up on the hour, folks. We've got 5 minutes. I want to put a bow around this. And so, Cynthia, is there? Let's see. Let me. Did I miss anything? Have I missed anything? Cynthia, tell us one thing that's really cool about you. What do you like about yourself?
Well, that I took another course at my age, and did good in it and loved it.
Awesome.
And that I am still doing this after years of attempting to do it and being told I can't do it, and I'm still doing it, and I will be doing it until I do something.
You have so much value. You have to get out of your own way and let the value shine through. What is that?
I don't know.
That's your background noise? It felt like Maggie.
No.
I'm not doing anything, but I'll turn my...
Hi, Maggie.
We live next to a real busy street, but it's very, very muted.
Oh. I don't know what it was. Anyhow.
What are you hearing?
It sounded like a lawnmower. Maybe it was Cynthia.
No, that's not me.
Maybe Cynthia was mowing the lawn.
Not yet. The battery has to be put in it first.
Okay. All right. So Cynthia, that was awesome. Thank you. I think, now, did that help you?
Yes, I think so. At least I can get other people's views on it, because I think people, would just be bored by what I'm wanting to give a video on. So
the people who would be bored can turn it off.
Okay.
And I agree. There's going to be some people that are going to be bored, but they can turn it off. Those aren't your customer.
Okay.
It's the people that aren't bored that we want to attract.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, Richard, was it a hyperlink in my blog? I don't understand the question, buddy.
One second, let me. What did I ask? Oh, you were talking about the code that was embedded in your blog from YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that a hyperlink?
No, well, yes, it is, but what's embedded is the video. I mean, it comes up in a video form and it plays there. But if you click on it, it'll take you back to YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea how to do that.
Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you do it. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not being sarcastic.
Cut and paste.
You go to the share link on the YouTube video and copy the share link and bring it over and paste it into your blog if it's a WordPress blog. I don't know about your blog. I don't know.
It should be. It should act the same.
Should be's don't cut. Not in technology. But we can look at it. Yeah.
I'll try it that way. It seems like it's super simple. If it doesn't
work, then there are plugins. There are YouTube plugins that will let you put a YouTube video into any blog. You just have to go find a plugin. Okay. So consensus, everybody. Do you want to do funnels Thursday or do you want to do Maggie Thursday? I don't need to put everybody on the spot, but it is your group.
I like funnels.
Funnels?
About the funnels, yeah.
Funnels. All right. Maggie, we'll do funnels Thursday and we'll do yours on Tuesday, okay?
Okay. That'll work because next day is when I'm traveling, so that'll work.
Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay, so we're going to do funnels. Now, understand, I'm going to show you how to build the funnels that were demonstrated last week, and we are going to use Funnelizer from MLSP as an example. There are other funnel building programs out there, and I'll talk to you a little bit about them on Thursday night, what they are and where they are, and et cetera. So, you don't have to use Funnelizer, but that's what I'm going to use as an example because that's the one I use. So, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I think it was awesome. Good
Thank
job.
you for being the interviewer, Liam.
Good job, Cynthia.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, the recording is stopped.